So, rules of the game. If I was to say to you, bring a ball, we're going down to the field, there's going to be 2 teams of 11, you know, we're going to have great fun. You're soccer mad, you pick your ball up, you run down to the field, you get a huge boat with an oval-shaped ball. Yeah? It's the rules of the game. They're playing rugby, you're playing football. It never, never ceases to amaze me how many people don't stop, just think and question. And as the day unravels, I'll come back to this point as well, because for me it's all about language. It's about gaining an understanding. And if you're not sure, ask. It's a really simple thing. I think, you know, so I remember reading one of the articles where someone had interviewed Casanova. You know, said, how did you do it? What was the magical thing? And he just said, I asked. And I just think it's such a powerful statement that we don't ask. Shit. I mean, he probably asked 20 times more than he got, but, you know. So what game are you playing? You know, and don't worry about slides. You know, we'll send you the slides, they'll all be there, so don't need to take notes. If you want to, that's fine. But just I want you to soak this up. You know, define what we're talking about. Create a list of terms. What we're doing, we're giving things a frame then. And it's not necessary that someone else has to share your frame, but you need to frame it for yourself to see where you're sitting in your position. First of all, to see if you're comfortable with it. And then once you've got that viewpoint, you're able to articulate from that viewpoint to someone else. Be clear about what you want from others. We'll cover aspects of funding. And again, some of the problems I was talking about, that I sort of looked at, and I'm sure that you'll be aware of, they emanate sometimes from a lack of clarity. And I had this on Monday. We were very fortunate that we got hold of some money rather quickly. A funding bid came. I mean, we're talking quick, And one of the partners involved in the process, on reflection, rang us up and said, I'm just not comfortable. We put 5 bids in, but one of them, it's your bid. You know, it's nothing to do with me. I said, well, you know, but what's the problem? I'm not quite comfortable with that. So a case of, you know, but is there anything that you wanted to do that we've not done? Well, no. But what's the problem then? So it's about being clear about what you want. And they weren't sure because it was just on the periphery of some of the things that they had in their frame, and then it's about articulating it. Key thing though, we can talk all day, and we've all been in meetings and done things like that. Actions. Actions are always going to speak much louder than our words, and they are going to define what we do. Lead by example, and reflect and evaluate. You've had John's session. You don't have to go to the nth degree, but I think there are several checks and balances that you can do as you go along. I call them ecology checks, and I'll talk about the notion of values and things later on.